What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Nerdy Volume Podcast. And today we're going to be talking about testing your might. So sit back, relax, and don't forget to turn it to 11. Get over here! All right. So I was thinking about doing this episode with this whole thing, but it is super hot, y'all. It ain't going to happen. So go ahead, Leo.
You wish you were
Take it away.
Sub-Zero right now. You know.
I wish it was sub-zero temperatures as I'm in this, yes.
Yeah, that would, yeah.
But
Just Vegas in general.
Yeah.
Can we have the sub-zero temperatures, please? Yeah, no. So here is the second installment of the Mortal Kombat 2020-ish edition, right? When did the first one come out? 2020? No.
The first movie or the
Yeah,
first
2023?
2021.
2021. Oh yeah, right. Like
Yeah.
a year right after COVID, because when the movie dropped, it dropped on streaming sites like
Oh, really? How do I have
like HBO.
I have an implanted memory of me going to the movie theater to watch that. So
I don't think it was available.
this is why sometimes you just can't trust what you think, because sometimes they're fake memories.
It's true. It all depends though, because we watched Shang-Chi in the theaters, and there were like maybe like 20 of us in the theaters, and we all sat so far away from each other.
Bro, I just when I went to go watch it, I was the only person in the movie theater. And it was actually really creepy. I didn't like it at all. It was not a fun experience sitting there by myself in the movie theater.
Dude, so
And they had some scary trailers beforehand, so then the whole time I'm like, great, you got these trailers. No.
by the way, guys, you know, when we went to the movies to watch this, I watched this yesterday with my brother. And I normally, I mean, you know, if you guys have ever gone to the movies with me, these guys can attest. I normally get popcorn. The popcorn machine was broken. They had burnt kernels in the popcorn.
That's horrible.
So we had no popcorn. And one of the kids that hooks it up with the extra butter, when I asked, he looked directly into the pot to see what was wrong, and it messed up his eyes.
Because it was so hot?
Yeah, no, because it was
Did, like the steam or whatever, it hit him in the face?
Yeah, it hit him in the face. So he's like, kind of like, you know, trying to leave one eye open. And he's like, is there anything else we could get you? I'll just like, all right, to make it not so complicated for him, because I would have been like, yeah, I want something that like is equally priced as, you know, a large popcorn, which is around to what, $11. And so I'm like, there's got to be popcorn here. It is. I was like, you guys don't only have just this movie theater popcorn. And I was like, oh, I'm standing right next to the gourmet popcorn area. And I was like, yeah, let me get this. What's the flavors here? He's like, oh, white cheddar this and kettle corn. I was like, let me get the kettle corn.
Right choice.
Because it's good. And I think that it was a good idea. But the kid he was like putting it in, right? And it was like in a little small one. I was like, is that your largest size? He goes, no, this is a small. I was like, nah, put it in the big one. I was like, why are you going to give me a small size? I was like, I had a large popcorn. AMC, I am an A-lister. Okay. All right. You guys got to have like, you got to give all your theaters extra popcorn machines. Cause the heck, dude, there was a big line too right after. And we got there at 10. We was there for the 10 p.m. showing.
That's crazy. So you didn't get out until like what, 12:30?
12:30, yeah.
That's insane in the membrane.
Not really. I mean, I used to play the Blue Martini over there, and I used to play when the old, where it's Wise Guys now, but it used to be called Cadillac Ranch. I used to leave those places at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah. But that's because you're like a night out. I remember you sent us the text going, "Hey, we're gonna go watch Mortal Kombat at 10 p.m." And I'm like, "Bro, I'm not. I would love to come 10 p.m." And you're like, "At Town Square," and I'm like, "That is so far from my house. I'm not going. I'm not in my 20s anymore."
That's true. We are not in our 20s. Me and my brother and I are in our 20s. We still did it because
you're closer.
We are very close. It's like literally I could walk there. I should have walked there. It's good for cardio and my heart. Anyway,
you mean your cardio?
Both. Yeah. Wait, hold on. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. Yeah, I had nobody in my theater. Watch some scary stuff, and I'm just like, or some trailers. I'm just like, yo, what is going? Like, did you watch the trailer for The Passenger? Did you get that trailer
No,
where you're like driving
no,
down one street?
I didn't get to see any trailer because of the popcorn issue.
So you got there like that?
We got there early. No, we got
no,
there
no,
early.
but you got into the seats late
Yeah,
because of the
yeah.
popcorn.
Yeah.
But you didn't miss any of the movie. Oh, okay.
No,
That's
no,
good,
no.
that's good.
We got where we landed was when they were asking us to like don't text, and then they have that couple dance, or that, you know, where the dude is in the theater and he eats a popcorn, and all of a sudden he's in a dance movie with a girl, and then at the end of all those things, like him and the girl are eating popcorn together watching a movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it. But
that's when I got in.
you watch AMC, right?
Yeah. So right before Nicole Kidman came out.
Yeah, I don't think they show that at the Century.
Oh, Regal.
The Regals, yeah.
Yeah, Regal.
I'm a Regal guy.
Oh,
So I'm
my
like, I'm pretty Regal myself,
I was a Regal guy until I moved to Eugene. I'm a Cinemark guy now.
Cinemark.
Yeah.
Oh, Cinemark is not Regal. That's right. Yeah.
I have so many points for Regal.
But Cinemark has that. What is that, like? Fill a popcorn up, or fill something up with popcorn, and people bring like coolers and like bring coolers, like super, like 5-gallon like buckets, and they just put a ton of popcorn.
Randolph, get on that, bro.
I'm gonna have to try that out next Tuesday.
Yeah. Cinemark has it.
Just get one of those city trash cans and just take it with you,
dude. Oh, that'd be.
I mean, clean it out first, obviously,
or just buy a new one. You know, buy it new.
I'll buy a new one.
It's funny because
a 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah, I have
5 gallons is more than enough, I think.
It's all right. It's a good amount.
That's crazy. I can't actually eat. I can't eat that much theater popcorn anymore, and it's so disappointing. Like, I'll eat and then I'll get nauseous. Like, I'll get like a really bad tummy ache from it, and I'm just like, it's so good though.
You know what? Do you drink dark soda with it? Might want to change up your soda. Might want,
but
I'm not
sure. I don't like Sprite.
Lemonade.
I'm neither Filipino or Hawaiian or black. I don't like Sprite. I'm a Coke guy all the way through, and that's true.
Just drink a slushy, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that,
dude. But yeah, no
cherry flavor.
Yeah,
blue raspberry
cherry flavor.
Having no popcorn in the beginning of the movie, or no theater popcorn because they freaking burnt the thing, is unfair to me, guys. I mean, like I said earlier, I'm an A-lister, guys. So that's 4 movies a week for free that you can watch.
You can watch 4 movies for free?
Uh-huh.
Oh, damn. Yeah. How much do you spend a month?
Like 27.
Oh, that's really good. 27. Especially if you could, even if you go watch only 4 movies throughout the entire month.
Mm-hmm. That's
not bad.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Although I went at matinee and it was $6, and I was like, this is nice.
Oh, by the way, I didn't know, but AMC is 50% off Tuesday and Wednesday. I don't even know why we're just like throwing out promos, but AMC on Tuesdays and Wednesdays 50% on all tickets. So since me and my brother went, I paid, mine was free, but his was $6.
Dang, that's dope.
So
doesn't Regal and AMC have something, or not AMC, but Cinemark have something similar? Because on Tuesdays is when I go for Cinemark, and it's like $5.50 for the members. I think Regal does the same thing too, where they bring it down to like $5 or something like that.
That's not just on Tuesdays, but
yeah,
everybody gets a cut and a half if you're going in the matinee. But Cinemark and Regal, they do give a certain amount of movies a month or a week. I think Regal does 2 movies a week. And I think Cinemark does by a point system. Not entirely sure.
But, yeah, I didn't get any popcorn either because it looked like the machine was closed. But apparently, the way if you go to Sam's Town, they have it's 4 stations. See, at least they have more than one station.
Right.
Other than not like the AMC. The 2 upstairs were closed, and the one there's 2 downstairs, and one was closed. And as I was walking by it, I only saw the closed one because the open one was on the other side of where I was standing. I'm like, oh, no popcorn? What a bummer. And I went upstairs, and then my wife texted me. She's like, did you get? Because I told her, like, I'm here at the movie theater by myself. There's no one else in here. And she's like, did you get popcorn? And I didn't see it until I got out, and I'm like, no, it wasn't open. And as I'm going down the escalator, I look, and there's the popcorn. I'm like, dang it. Because I was sitting there going, man, I kind of just want to eat some popcorn and drink some, like Coke or Pepsi, whatever that product was. But yeah, no. All right. Well, after that long freaking derailing from the movie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, maybe we'll do a segment on movie theater,
etiquette, pop
ability. But I went into I kind of somewhat, sort of, but not really remember the first movie, right? Mm-hmm. And so we're I'm watching the second movie, and they're like, yes, and the 10th Mortal Kombat will begin, and I'm like, didn't the 10th one happen in the first one? But the first one was only like a they were prepping themselves, right?
Right.
That was the whole movie. They didn't even get into the actual fighting.
Yeah.
I mean, they fought each other because they were trying to be cheating and all that. But there was actually no Mortal Kombat battles happening in the first one.
In the first one, yeah, none.
That's so funny. I was sitting there going,
no, there was one when they all went into that one area, but no, you're right. They were just.
I don't think they were. I think they were just getting
started.
Yeah, I think the Netherworld, is it the Netherworld? Is that what they were called? The people from
the Outland.
Oh, the Outland.
Yeah.
They were. I think they were just trying to constantly sabotage and kill their champions so that they wouldn't have enough.
Yeah,
right? And that's why they got Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
Right, because what's his face? Bin-Ho?
Kung Lao.
Oh wow, who the heck is Bin-Ho?
Bin-Ho is Sub-Zero.
You're right. Kung Lao, right? He got killed.
Kung Lao got killed in the first one. Yes. Shang Tsung. Kung Lao.
Kung Lao. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You say Kung Lao, it's fine.
Is it Kung Lao?
Kung is what normally people who don't speak Chinese say. Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't normally speak Chinese.
Kung Lao wins. Yeah, dude. So speaking of the first movie, when Kung Lao was like out of commission, I was so mad because I don't know if anybody remembers, but Mortal Kombat had a series on TNT, and it was around Kung Lao's character. Do you remember that?
No,
dude. It was such a good show, and it was and the main character was Kung Lao. So seeing Kung Lao and Liu Kang together as brethren. It was like, I was like, oh, dope, because in the first two movies in the 90s, Liu Kang was the main character, and in the series that I thought did really well, Kung Lao was the main character. I didn't know he was a main character until much later.
I remember watching a I always say mortar instead of mortal Kombat series on YouTube, but I thought it was like a third party thing. It wasn't. It wasn't anything, but it was really good. I'm sure you could probably find it on YouTube. But it was a Mortal Kombat series. Look it up on YouTube. I don't know if it's the same that you're talking about, but I don't remember Kung Lao be the main character in that one. But it was actually really good. I would dare to say it. I actually probably enjoyed it more, and they never finished it, or at least I stopped at some point in the middle. But I think I enjoyed it more than these two movies that the Mortal Kombat 2 movies that just came out.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, they were actually really done really well. Which brings me to a question.
Yes.
What was your favorite fighting scene in the second one?
Oh, dude, hands down, it has to be the Liu Kang and Kung Lao fight. That was probably my favorite fight.
Yeah.
Throughout the entire film, because they used. Okay, so there was three things that I really liked. One, of course, is the special effects, or AKA the CGI. They did that fantastic. Second was the physics behind Kung Lao's hat. I liked it because they made it known that it was flying everywhere. So they had to make a mental note, a death ring is in the air, right?
Yeah.
And so they made it known that that's there. And dude, the guy who plays Kung Lao, he did awesome with the whole
Oh yeah.
Bro, I was like, I bet you he's trying to do a Naruto live action because he could do it. He could totally do it. He looks like he would be a good Sasuke. But that was my favorite fight scene in the entire film. That Kung Lao and the Liu Kang.
Yeah. What about you, Randolph? What was your favorite fight scene?
Definitely not the one with Cole and Shao Kahn. I think I like Sonya's against I forgot what the queen's name is, but I thought that was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Like the one with the spikes.
Yeah. That one was pretty dope.
Yeah, they're just going at it, and I'm like sitting here. I'm like, oh my gosh, someone's gonna get stabbed, and it's not, and it shouldn't be Sonya. You know, it might be Sonya, but it could be her. But like, dang, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, no. My favorite was I would have to agree with my favorite was the Kung Lao and
Liu Kang.
Yeah, that was definitely my favorite one. Actually, I was thinking to myself right before that scene. Randolph, have you seen Bloodhound, the K-drama?
No, but I think I'm gonna have to switch it up and say Kung Lao and Liu Kang. Yeah, because I forgot how really well they did that. Like all that for the fights and all that.
Yeah, for sure. But I was like, you've seen Bloodhound.
Yes.
For those of you who have not seen Bloodhound, I've seen. You didn't see season one?
No. Oh, I thought you were just talking. You're talking about the entire series.
Just the series as a whole.
Oh yeah.
But if you haven't watched Bloodhound, you should definitely watch it. It's on Netflix. Great show. It's a K-drama, but it's just these two guys who are boxers. But the choreography, the fighting scenes are just top tier stuff. Like you don't see this very much anywhere anymore. Yeah. But I was sitting there watching the Mortal Kombat fights, and I'm like, yo, these fights are not that great. And I was like, they should probably hire the fighting choreographer from Bloodhound to do their fighting scenes because they're not doing a good job. Yeah. And then the Kung Lao and I don't keep forgetting Liu Kang fight scene comes. I'm like, okay, this was actually really good.
Yeah.
And that scene where like he allows Kung Lao to punch him and he just grabs him and just like boom puts him on his hat.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was a sick fatality right there. That was a good one. Loved it.
I also want to note, I'm pretty sure Randolph probably already knows this, but the reason I think why Liu Kang and Kung Lao's fight was awesome is because Kung Lao, it used to be a part of Jackie Chan's choreography team.
Oh, you could definitely tell that they know how to do at least like TV martial arts, you know, like cinematic martial arts, right?
Both of them or just Kung Lao?
Both of them. I think both of them know how to do it, right? So you can see that in their movement, how well they just flow with it and they're comfortable. Some of the other ones, I'm just like, they weren't as impressive. That one was definitely my favorite one. I think the fight. What was it? The fight with what is his name? What is his name? No, not Jax. No, the son of Scorpion, or not the son, but the like
descendant
of Scorpion.
Cole Young.
When he fought, man, I don't remember anybody's name right now, and I literally just watched this movie.
When Cole he fought Young. Shao Kahn. Yeah,
right, that was Shao Kahn. Yeah, Shao Kahn. Yeah, when he fought him, I was like, that was a pretty good fight. See, and by the way, Cole won.
He did.
That's what Angel was saying. I told him because I watched the movie with Angel, and I'm telling him like, I can't believe the main character of the previous movie just died.
Right. Just like I was just like, did that just happen?
Yeah, and I'm like, and then Angel's like, no, he's gonna come back. Quan Chi is gonna bring him back. He's the resurrectionist. I'm like, dude, stop. Just he's dead.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it looks like that's what they're gonna do because they literally just brought him right. but before I derail myself, that I was like when Cole fought him, and then when everybody fought him inside of the like the main hall, like the throne room,
the courtry.
Yeah.
No, the throne room. Yeah,
the throne room when they're trying to get the amulet, and they and then man, why do I keep forgetting his name?
Shao Kahn.
No,
Liu Kang, Jax.
Yeah, no, Liu Kang, and Liu Kang like burns them with his 2 dragon fires.
Yeah,
I'm like, so he died twice now. You lost twice. You're only winning because you're immortal, which is you're a cheater.
No, I think Liu Kang killed him twice at least. Liu Kang was going crazy.
No, Liu Kang definitely he would have lost at least 4 or 5 times throughout his entire fight with any of them. Right? I was like, yeah, you are only winning, right? You only like are not. You didn't lose because you can revive yourself and you're not gonna freaking die right there. But yeah, I was just like, so he's obviously not that strong of an enemy because you just died at least twice, and when Cole like stabbed you in the throat, bro.
Yeah, he was pretty much finished at that moment. And then they did that to Cole Young's character, which I think is mental, but I think that might have been a fan inspired death. And I'll tell you why. Because Cole Young was a original character from the first movie,
right?
Which is unnecessary. And to me, so I'm actually a very big fan of Louis Tan. Louis Tan, who plays Cole Young, has the look of a ton of different characters from your favorite movies. I would love to see that guy, Louis Tan, play Kiryu in the Yakuza franchise if they ever made live action, because it'd be dope. But then again, like a lot of these characters in Yakuza use actual actors from Japan. But you know what I mean? Like they got rid of Cole Young because he wasn't that favorite. Nobody knew who he was. And I was like, if you're gonna make a video game movie, don't add an original character that's not even in the games. He's not in the games.
Is he really? Oh, I guess you're right.
No, he's not. He's like exclusively for the movie.
It would have been better if he was like a side character.
But no,
he was the main focus of the first film.
Yeah.
People are saying he's gonna come back as Kenshi. I was like, that's impossible. Kenshi's his own guy.
Yeah. Unless he's gonna cross over and become Ryu in Street Fighter. But then again, they had that.
No, that's by
that
Andrew Koji.
I know.
Andrew Koji, which I also like that guy too. Freak, he's great.
I was just piggybacking on the fact that you said that he can be any kind of character. So
yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. He could be Which I'm surprised he's not in Street Fighter, which we're going to be talking about, guys. So stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. All right, so looking at the fights, right? A lot of I was gonna try to watch it earlier today, but I slept in. But when don't I, right? I wanted to watch it again because there were like 3 instances of random just pop-ups from the characters. One of those instances actually just made sense because they were all together. The first one would be the one that everybody should know because they're all together, was when they had Baraka let them in right before the castle, right? You see the 3 people, so you see Baraka and the 3 people, so you see Sonya, Liu Kang, and Johnny Cage, and they're all talking to Baraka. Baraka's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna let you. This is as far as I can go. We can't go any further." And then he's like, "May your enemies, or may you sleep with the cries of your enemies," or whatever the case was. That guy was funny. He was he was a cool character.
Yeah.
And he walks off, but you don't see Jax in the shot. However, you do know that he's with them. But what was funny was that he was the only one that had a line. Was like, "Well, come on." And he walks in. I was like, "Oh, there he is." Because you don't see him shot. Now, like, I get it, but he had a super tan cloak. You know what I mean? He had tan cloak and was just doing whatever.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's borderline racist right there.
No, what do you mean? He should be able to be seen with a tan, like it was khaki colored.
Oh,
you know what I mean? A tan
and khaki are not the same. Tan is much darker.
No, a skin tan, sure. But no, tan is like not even that much difference in shade. Well, that's beside the point. Because the fire should have been because everybody else had darker ones. Johnny Cage had a black one. Liu Kang had a maroon one, and I could see the maroon because he was next to the fire. But still, like all of a sudden, Jax is also there, and I'm like, come on. I was like, I could see that dude's cloak clear as day. I was just like, but he just popped up. That was the first instance. Second instance was Kitana when she was first fighting with Johnny Cage. Like Johnny Cage is just kind of looking around and she just walks right in. And I wasn't used to that whole thing because like you said earlier in the first movie, there wasn't a tournament yet.
Yeah.
So I didn't know how it happens, but they just kind of pop up. They're like, you know what I'm saying? And she starts talking. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're just going to get right into it. There was no dramatic entrance into the scene. You know what I mean? She just walks in. So I thought that was funny. There you go. That was one of the main scenes that I thought was just like, oh, she's just there. Yeah. We're just going to have to accept it. And then the last one, who was it? I forget who it was, but someone just walks into the shot and it just gets to whatever the scene is, was for. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. We're there we are. Okay, that's great. And so I was like, this is funny because although I don't know why or where, or there was no like theatrics or dramatic entrances or anything like that, because I wasn't there, I was able to get over it. I don't know how many other people could do that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't even notice those things.
Okay, good.
So
that's good.
Yeah, that did not bug me at all.
It's not that it bugged me. It just it was funny.
It wasn't. It didn't even register in my head.
Oh, okay.
I think I was looking at other things that I was like, oh, okay.
I think there was just like too much action to where there's
That's
just
a
like
choice.
Well, yeah.
did it.
Well, see, the thing with that makes sense too, because like there's so much action that it didn't matter that there's no dramatic entrance. Like, you know, when Johnny Cage shows up, okay, cool. But, you know, if you think about the Mortal Kombat aesthetic from the 90s, right, there was always like a cool entrance that they all made. Like you just knew that they were in the arena, whereas Kitana just walks up.
You know, talking about the entrances, like the scenes, the Katana Johnny Cage scene, or their fighting arena was it? I think it was like the only one. Oh no, so was Sonya's, but like it was like 3D ish, because if the you see, I keep forgetting his name every single. Luke Kane.
Oh.
Well, no, the Luke. Well, also him too, but Luke Kane and what's the guy with the hat?
Kung Lao.
Kung Lao. Theirs was one, like it was like the game. It was they could only walk in this direction, right?
Yeah.
And theirs was I like their fighting arena.
Yeah,
with the like
cool, right?
Yeah, it was
Super
like the
Smash
galaxy
Brothers.
or whatever. I was like, oh, this looks dope. And then also not Kung Lao, sorry.
Shao Kahn.
Yeah, Shao Kahn fighting Cole was also just, you know,
the acid.
Yeah,
dude, that was so cool.
Yeah. I was like, okay, these are like the game version of the fighting, because you could only go back and forth.
Yeah.
Right. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I mean, the camera did pan out to where they were looking at each other, like as if we were playing the game.
Yeah.
It was pretty. I thought that was a pretty cool callback to the actual Mortal Kombat game.
I like the the gong when the fight was gonna start, boom, and it just like, and then they just go at it. I was like, callback.
You know what would have been really cool that they did back in the 90s in the Mortal Kombat 2 90s film, that or not 90s, the first film in the 90s. Every time you saw a new character in the frame, you'll hear the guy that says the names. They're like Sonya, or like what was it, Reptile.
Yeah,
you know, like you kept hearing the name, and I was like, oh, that's so sick. Like even like now, if you were to hear that, like that's chef's kiss. You know what I'm saying? Like
which they did do
at the very end. Yeah,
at the end for the trailer, or not the trailer, but
for the song. Yeah, because it's in the song. But I'm talking about like in the film.
No. Yeah. I get what you're saying. Dude, they only did it for the song part, right?
Yeah.
And they showed each person's like different, like, well, they're like their hats or their weapons that they use.
So
that was pretty cool. My favorite character growing up whenever I played, because I didn't have a Sega, so I never played Mortal Kombat, but I had a friend who did. So every time I would go over his house, I would always play Reptile. I don't know why Reptile was my favorite character, but I really liked Reptile. That was definitely the character I always gravitate. So I'm kind of disappointed they didn't have Reptile in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I think maybe the next movie.
Maybe.
There's a lot of characters. Like
there are.
There are Cyrax, Smoke, and
Smoke. Yeah.
Smoke. Wait, who's the other one I like to play? I like to play almost all of the ninjas characters.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All of the ninja characters were pretty dope, but Smoke and Reptile were the two that I really, because I like just like shifting from one spot to the other as Smoke, or going invisible as Reptile.
You know, there's also the robot ninja guy. I think Kerjak, I think was his name.
That one I don't know.
Like it looked like the Predator, but in like it was.
Yeah. Okay, I know which one you're talking about,
dude. Man, there's some cool characters in the series. So that just goes to show that Mortal Kombat, it doesn't mean that it's done. It just means that the Outland did not win the 10 Mortal Kombat.
Right. Well, now they have to bring everybody back.
Yeah. So now there's going to be other universes that's probably going to be brought in, probably other Earth type places, because where Kitana's from, Iridian.
Yeah.
That was like another humanoid, very Earth
planet.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, you were saying that. Wait, did we talk about our favorite characters?
No, I was actually about to just ask you guys what your favorite characters were. Randolph, what's your favorite character?
I've always played Scorpion because my brother always played Sub-Zero. So
mortal enemies.
Yeah. I refuse to play Sub-Zero. When I do play Sub-Zero, I kind of know how to play him only because my brother knew how. And so I just refuse to play him. But Scorpion was like the one for me. I've always tried to do his like fatality and all that at the very end.
Where he like shoots his thing and then pulls out the skeleton.
Yeah, or just pull off the original one where you pull off the mask and burned him down with the flamethrower. Like
oh man,
that was a classic.
Like those are like imprinted in my mind. Like every time I had a chance. Okay, so but in the movie, what was your favorite character?
I'm still gonna say Scorpion because he was just so dope. Like, he didn't have a lot of screen time. I was telling Angel, I'm like, dang, they did Scorpion dirty, and then Angel's like, what? He's just blasted. Like he held his own, and he was basically like telling me that Scorpion was dope and stuff. I'm like, yeah, but I wish he had more screen time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What about you?
My favorite character in the film was Kitana. Because I loved her. Okay, all right. Look, guys.
That's not surprising.
It's not like that. Kitana was my favorite character because of her relationship with Jade was tight. And Jade, although Jade played her character to, or no, what I'm trying to say. Her character's character. Does that make sense? The personality was on point. She had to play Shao Kahn's sword, essentially, right?
Right.
And his sword raised Kitana, and Kitana and Jade grew up like sisters. Okay, that's one thing. And then Jade really loves Kitana, like they're sisters, like, you know what I mean, like, and vice versa. So when Jade finds out Kitana was betraying Shao Kahn, Jade did show her loyalties to Shao Kahn because Shao Kahn is the one that saved her. So in respect to him, she is the one that was like, I did my job. You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you what happened. This is what's going to happen with everything going on, you know? And then, you know, Shao Kahn's like, I'm glad I chose you, you know, like in the end. And I'm just like, that's cool. That means that Jade she's down. She's a loyal person. Although when Kitana said, or no, when Shao Kahn said to Kitana, like, something along the lines of, what do you know? You know? And she's like, all I do know is that I'm alone. And then Jade is right there. I'll just say, oh, that's the drama.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, like Kitana saw her as family, the only family that she has, because her mom was essentially a zombie, you know?
But isn't she a character also, the mom? I forgot what her name was.
I thought her name was Melina. The queen's name was...
No, Melina is like
in the game,
the one,
is she the one that wears pink?
Melina's the one that... I thought Melina was the one in purple.
Or is it purple? Oh, I think you're right. I think it is purple.
But the mom is definitely in purple, yes. But
is it Sindel?
Sindel, yeah. I didn't know that was her name. I didn't know that. I thought that because in the second movie back in the 90s, you see Kitana's mom, and I thought her name was Melina, but I'm incorrect. I'm incorrect by a lot. But you know. But Kitana was my favorite character because of her character, Kitana's character.
Sure.
Not because she's pretty. I was like, she wasn't the Kitana I remember. Like if I were to compare her Kitana to the older Kitana, like from the 90s, I prefer the other one because she was more like she felt more of like a mistress. You know what I mean? Like a very mysterious, very kind of like, she'll seduce you and then kill you kind of deal. You know what I mean? Like that was the Kitana that I grew up with. This Kitana was more of like a today's Kitana, I guess. You know what I mean? Like a young upstart warrior. And I thought she did fantastic, in my opinion. So she is my favorite character in the film. And in the game, I don't think I had one. I used to use Johnny Cage a lot to do the Nutcracker move. And I loved using Sub-Zero because he does the ice clone backflip.
Yeah.
Those are always fun to do. I could do so those are I could never freeze anybody. However, I could do the backflip shadow clones, and then I could do the slip and fall thing on the ground. I could never freeze somebody, but I could do everything else. Dude, good times.
What did you think about Bihan turning into Noob Saibot in the movie?
I was really hoping it was going to be Sub-Zero.
I was hoping for Sub-Zero as well.
Nah, you know he comes back as his shadow self.
I did not know that.
Neither did I.
But then I thought to myself, I was like, this probably is 100% canon. I was like, this has to be.
It was still dope though. I mean, I liked it. I thought that fighting scene between Sub-Zero, for like a better word, Sub-Zero and Scorpion again was pretty. It was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
You know,
it was definitely it definitely. You can't have a Mortal Kombat film without having Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
Of course,
that's true.
Me too. 100%.
I just kind of wish
and Liu Kang.
I just kind of wish with Cole Young's character, like him and the and the Scorpion, maybe they fuse and they come back to life. Who knows?
Very interesting.
I mean, it's Mortal Kombat. It's possible. I mean, if Vin Diesel can
go to space with the car,
can go to space in the car, they can do that in Mortal Kombat. Okay?
Actually, there's a better chance of them doing that in Mortal Kombat than
Vin
Diesel. They did that part. Vin Diesel going to space in the car.
Yeah,
well, I wasn't Vin Diesel though, but the movie is.
Yeah, it's because and with Kitana and Jade, they have the elements of family.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of family, did you know that the guy who played Shao Kahn, Martin Ford, was in F9? F9? Yeah.
Yes, I do know that. Yes,
dude is a beast. He did a good job as Shao Kahn, by the way.
Yeah,
the dude is 6'8". Gosh, that dude's crazy.
Yeah, he also has a Polynesian tattoo. I don't think he's Polynesian, but he has one. He's cool.
Shao Kahn?
Martin Ford. Yeah. Shao Kahn. It'd be funny. Polynesian. He's like, what? I've spent time. I had a vacation in Tahiti. He's like, don't judge me.
With that accent and everything.
The local said it was fine.
Amazing when he comes out with the Hawaiian accent all of a sudden.
Hey, bro. This earth mine, yeah?
Hey, bro, have you seen my mask?
Right, you see, where my mask at?
Oh, man.
How was the fatalities, though?
The fatalities were, like I said, Liu Kang's fatality was dope when he just pulls him down. That was sick.
Yeah.
I thought that was really good. I would say Liu Kang was probably my favorite character just because his fighting scenes are pretty good.
Yeah.
But also, I think Kano was just the best character in this whole thing.
He was fun.
I was dying. Any scene. I hated him in the first movie.
Yeah,
he was just a horrible person. But in the second one, he's like, "Hey, Pennywise."
Yeah.
Like, he just goes. I'm like, what? And I'm like, yeah, he's got the whole thing going up his eyes and everything. And then he's like, yeah, I got Voldimir's nutsack, right? I'm dying. I'm like, yo, where are you going? And then when Johnny Cage is like says something, he's like, leave the jokes to me. I'm like, yeah, you should just leave it to Kano, man. Kano had the greatest lines in this movie.
Kano was like, didn't it come with instructions? And then Johnny Cage was like,
that's what it was.
Let me check. I forgot what he said. It was so funny. He's like,
the ring. Something about the ring.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's one ring to join them on, one ring to F you. He's like, and he goes,
easy. You remember the line, but not Shao Kahn.
You know why? Because it's Lord of the Rings. It's the rings thing. Popular. Yeah. That's why when he said it, I was like, oh, Lord of the Ring reference. That's really good.
Yeah. But he was in Lord of the Rings too.
Oh my gosh,
he was.
Yeah.
All right.
He was.
Yo,
that's true.
I totally forgot that he was in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
He's from what's that? Oh, I can't remember what that town. It was it was the fortress that they all ride horses. That's what they're known for. They're like soldier. They're a cavalry group.
Dothraki. No, I'm kidding.
That's Dothraki. Yeah, exactly.
Dothraki.
I know it's not that.
We know it's not.
That's Games of Thrones. It's a whole different show.
Yeah.
But Kano, his lines were just perfect gems. Any scene within a minute, I was just like, oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna enjoy this so much. But I think I would like I said, it's between the two of them. But if I had to pick only one, I think Kano. And this one, he had my heart. I was laughing every second of it. I was like, this is so funny. This is just in case you didn't know. This is what Love and Thunder should have been.
What?
The jokes they hit. Well, in Love and Thunder they didn't. That's what I'm referencing.
It's just so unexpected in Mortal Kombat, like something so serious, but then you have Kano. with all the jokes, would have my whole theater just busting out laughing. I'm like, oh my gosh.
That was such a good one.
I didn't even realize that the guy that plays Kano, right? There's a thing on my Facebook. They always show this nurse kind of office TV show. It's called St. Davis Hospital, and he's one of the doctors in there. The guy that plays Kano, and they're talking about one of the characters being good looking with glasses. And the girls are talking about him. He's like, oh my gosh, you guys are totally right. He looks fantastic, huh? He's like, you should totally go hit him up, girl. Go hit him up because you're lonely. And he says that. And she's like, what was that? He's like, don't go, go get it. Go get it. And then other girls, he's like, he's not that fine. She's like, we don't believe you.
That's crazy.
He was so funny in that. So no, he was absolutely he was my second favorite in the film.
Yeah, no, his character was good.
His character. But no, even when, remember, was it Kitana or was it Sonya? They're like, yeah, we'll do this and we'll just kill him after. And he's like, huh?
Oh, it's Sonya.
yeah,
because she hates him. Because he tried to, in the first one, he tried to
kill her, right?
Grape her.
Oh,
that's why she killed him.
Oh, that's right. She killed him. Yeah, she did kill him. Yeah, and it was funny when Quan Chi, he bought him back. He bought back Kano. Kano was like normal. He's like, there wasn't much of a soul there.
Yo.
He's like, yeah, man, it's just me, you know. And I'm like, that's too funny, because if that's the case, then maybe it's not because of the soul being weak. It's just it can't be corrupted. It couldn't be corrupted. That's what it was, because it was already corrupt. He was already corrupted.
He had his own corruption going.
Yeah.
No, definitely his character had me dying. I loved every second of his character, which is funny because you hated him in the first one. He was just a horrible person. Absolutely. But I mean, he was still kind of a horrible person, but in a funnier way, because now he's on the good side, right?
Yeah.
I would say that probably my biggest, if I had a gripe, and I have many gripes.
Yeah.
With this movie, my biggest one was like the story was kind of weak. But then again, I'm thinking to myself, I guess that makes sense. It's a game that they turned into a movie, and the game really doesn't have much of a storyline, right?
Yeah.
It's you're just moving up in the fighting arenas to get to the finale and become. What do you become when you win Mortal Kombat? Immortal Kombat?
No, you win. You're
the grand champion.
Your world gets like
saved
from something.
So do you only fight 10 people?
They fight 5. Or is it fight between 10 people? Yeah.
In the game. 5v5, yeah.
It's a 5v5. In the game, it's a one, or you fight. Oh my gosh.
Like I said,
you fight a ton of people in the game.
The only time I ever played Mortal Kombat was against other people, so I've never played like the campaign version.
Yeah.
I put that in quotes. But I think I think the storyline was kind of okay. It wasn't that great.
I mean, it had a better storyline than the first one, I think.
I can't remember the first one well enough to say yes or no to that, but I'll take your word on it for sure.
It was Cole Young's. It was Cole Young being like, he was like a fighter or whatever, but he was like kind of like a down on his luck.
Yeah. No, I remember that.
Yeah, and then he was a descendant of Scorpion.
Right. I remember that too. And that's really all I remember of that.
Yeah, and he was also a champion of the Mortal Kombat, and Bihan or Sub-Zero wanted to kill him.
Or
Sub-Zero wanted to kill Cole. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because he's a descendant.
He was
being a
champion.
descendant.
Oh,
and I see the new champion. Yeah, because and Guru. You know, it's funny though, because Guru was sent in the first movie, but I did in the 90s. Guru fought Johnny Cage and lost to how Baraka lost.
Oh, that's true.
The split punch.
The split punch.
You know,
I saw that coming. And did anybody else punched when he did that?
No.
I
guess I was only one. Saw that coming. Angel's like, "What was that?" I'm like, "I just saw it coming."
Yeah. I was like, "Is he gonna split? He's splitting?"
Yeah, he was splitting.
I don't think I did punch. I was just like, yeah. I was just like, he better bring that, because that's is one of the more iconic moves.
You know, I'm just like thinking about it, and so I said that Liu Kang's fatality was really dope, and it was a really dope one. But I also did like Katana's.
Yeah,
I like Katana's
fatality. That was really good.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Turn his head to Honey Big Hand. Yo, man.
That's one way to put it for sure.
Dude.
She was on the turntables for sure.
I don't know why they had to do my boy Jimmy Olsen like that, or Shao Kahn did. You remember he got killed him in the neck. I don't know if you guys watched Supergirl, but the guy who played Jax was Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah.
And he didn't need to die.
Yeah,
in my opinion. I was like, I love seeing the arms. That's why because in this series they didn't really utilize the fact that he could do a seismic wave with his punches, right? Mm-hmm. It's like a and then the ground just kind of like, rubbers.
They only did that when he was practicing, didn't they? When they were like sparring each other?
I think they did in the first film.
No, in this film too. I think when
this film he was going up against Luke Kang and Cole.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and they were sparring. Johnny? Yeah, Johnny Cage came. I keep wanting to say Johnny Cash, and I know it's not Johnny Cash. It's the other. JC.
Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash is a ring of fire.
A ring of fire. But he did do the sonic boom punch thingy on the ground.
Oh, he did. Okay,
yeah, but they were just sparring, so he wasn't trying to kill nobody.
Right.
So it probably wasn't as sonic boom as it should have been.
That was a cool thing, and I didn't know that Sonya Blade had the 10 rings on her.
Yeah, that's exactly what went through my head. I'm like, 10 rings?
Sonya Chi. All right, I'm pretty sure
she had that. I think she had that in the game too, though.
She does. She does. Yeah.
It was like a little sonic boom.
Not the original game, though. I don't think she had. Wait. In one of the Mortal Kombat games, she used a gun mostly.
Oh,
and then,
that's right.
But then in another game, she had photon rings. So I think that's what hers was in this film.
Her power rings.
Her yeah, she's Shang-Chi's father.
Her energy
she's
bracelets.
The Mandarin. Dude, and what the heck? So yeah, I agree with you on the story. It was kind of weak, especially since Kung Lao can just cut Raiden's neck.
That was crazy. I'm like, you could just kill a guy like that?
Yeah. And then, dude, it was so funny too, because like when they did that, when they ambushed them, they ambushed correctly. Like the villains did it correctly. They sent Quan Chi, Kung Lao, and Shang Tsung. That was like, okay, that's an all-star team right there. They're not sending foot soldiers. There's I was like, when I saw Quan Chi running out, I was like, yo, it's Chaozu from Dragon Ball. It's Chaozu. Because I was just like, oh, dude, this is crazy. I was just like, because perfect, right? And although I was super excited to see Quan Chi, I did not appreciate his basic design. Because when Kano called him Pennywise, bro, I was just like, dog, yes. Yes, this guy does not look evil. This guy just he looked more like a zealot, which I guess is
kind of what he is.
On the nose, right?
Yeah, I agree.
If you remember the Mortal Kombat games, his whole face is on the side of the game, right? And he looked like more sophisticated-ish. Like he looked like more of like a prophet, instead of like a cult member.
I know. Quan Chi,
yeah, dude. Quan Chi looked like Ivan Ooze without the pompadour and the beard. You know what I mean? And it was, but yeah, I digress. I thought it was weird that Kung Lao's hat could do that to Raiden, but then I forgot that Kung Lao also had Shang Tsung and Quan Chi with him. And if you think about it, right, like Quan Chi in the game was really strong, and so was Shang Tsung. Of course, Shang Tsung was the main bad guy in majority of the Mortal Kombat films. And then it was funny. I was talking to my brother after the movie, and he's like, I didn't know Shang Tsung had someone above him. And I was like, oh yeah, Shang Tsung had always had Shao Kahn above him. Like even in the 90s films, he's like,
true.
Yeah. He's like, how come? Like, what is Shao Kahn? I was like, Shao Kahn is more like a conqueror. You know what I mean? He's like kind of like a
Kang the Conqueror.
He's kind of like Kang, yeah.
Yeah.
In that sense, because his sorcery, Shang Tsung's sorcery, was given to him by Shao Kahn. And I think Shao Kahn had gathered these men as powerful. The only thing is that every time Shang Tsung tried to do something to Shao Kahn was always just a couple steps ahead of him. I think I'm not entirely sure, because that the Shao Kahn and Shang Tsung lore is all movie based, because I don't know if there's a comic for Mortal Kombat. I mean,
I'm sure there might be.
There might be. I might have to.
I'm sure there is.
Dig into there. Yeah.
What about you, Randolph? Was there any parts that you were just like?
I mean, I already said it, it's Cole Young dying, so
that was like
that was yeah. When his head got squashed, I was like, oh, we're doing it like that, huh?
And then it was just the way that Shao Kahn just shoves him down to the acid river. Like,
yeah, he's
I'm just gonna put him there.
What did he say? Say hi to your ancestors for me or whatever.
Yeah.
And like kicks him off.
What
I'm like,
heck?
yo, that is insane. Once he killed Cole, I was like, oh, okay, so anybody can die. That's what we're saying right now. Anybody can die.
Yeah.
And then you got Jax die, and then Liu Kang. I would assume
what
he
happened
died.
to Liu Kang, anyways?
Liu Kang,
What happened? He just evaporated.
Liu Kang situation.
He just had a
the
phoenix
funniest thing, dude. Me and my brother was walking out of the theater last night, and he's like, "What was up with the way he died?" I was like, "I don't think he died." He was just like Shao Kahn's like, "I killed you." He's like, "Nope, no, you didn't."
Peace.
He's all like, It's not me that will kill you. Like it is someone else, but I have to go."
Yeah, I was just like, well, he had to have died.
No, he didn't.
Bro, he wasn't at the end when they're like, we gotta bring our friends back.
He lost the fight, but he did not die.
Yeah,
he sure did.
Yeah, but so did Sonya, and she didn't disappear. She still stayed there.
No, but she lost. She lost early. She lost because she got knocked out in the fight. So her flame was gone.
And so was Liu Kang's.
Right, because they lost.
Liu Kang just went to go look for his brother.
Liu Kang
Phoenix form. He
just said,
a plot armor.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, he's like, oh snap. Oh yeah.
He moved the house.
He pressed pause on the game and left. That's what he did. Okay.
I was just like, what a way to go. The only thing that popped in my head was the Phoenix from X-Men.
Yeah.
She was like fire and everything. I just, what's going on?
Yeah.
Because he got stabbed hard right in the middle of his chest.
Right through the chest. The same way
but I think because he's a dragon, I don't think that'll kill him right away.
Interesting.
So I in my opinion, because he said that my quest to free my brother is still here, so I'm going to leave. He's like, you need to leave. that's what Shao Kahn said.
That's crazy.
He said, I'll be right back, guys.
He said, hey guys, I'm not the one that's gonna kill him, right? It's one of you guys, right? Peace. And I was just like, ooh.
He left all that responsibility to somebody else.
He said, I'll watch you guys from the little squirt thing, those little lanterns that are floating. I'll watch you guys from there.
Yeah, I think the fighting scenes too could have been better.
The fighting scenes definitely. I think one thing that kind of popped in my head was the when they're fighting Sub-Zero's other form, evolved form, right? And
his shadow form.
His shadow form, and Johnny Cage finally gets his powers, and he did that kick, and he just kind of went like shoop and kicked him. I was like, really? That's how we do that? That was so weird.
Yeah.
I did not like that.
His power didn't make any sense. Even in the game, when he did that after image kick.
Is that what they were trying to imitate? Was an after image kick?
That was Johnny Cage's.
No, but that's what they were trying to imitate, because it didn't. To me, it just looked like I guess it looks like an after image, because it looked like it was just a still of him. And they just moved him across the screen and it hit the ambulance. And I was like, that was horrible.
Exactly. That was his power, right? Because I was trying to explain to Angel, like, because he asked me, what's Johnny Cage's power? I'm like, he has like this little flashy kick, but I didn't know I had a name to it. So I guess it is the after image kick.
I don't know the name of it either. No,
you just call it the after.
I call it, because it looks like the Flash when he's running. Because it just has a bunch of them.
Yeah, I didn't.
Not that Flash.
I did not.
Not Ezra's Flash.
I just saw you on the screen. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's how he runs in real life.
So funny. Yeah, other than that, the fighting scenes were okay for the most part. I would say that, like I said, Liu Kang's fight was dominant. That was such a good fight. The other ones were all right. I think the fight with where everybody fought Kung Lao. What? Right? I was like, I don't think I said that right. Kung Lao, when they all fought him, that was a pretty good fighting scene too. And I'm just like, you died. You died. You died.
You did.
I just kept saying you died. This should be over by now. But other than that, it was okay. Yeah.
There was no romance in here, which is all right to not have. However, I wanted it. I wanted
Liu
it so
Kang and
bad.
Katana.
You wanted
Liu Kang and Katana would have been
Liu
nice.
Kang and Katana.
There was nothing there.
It was just a glance, like,
yeah,
and then he just walks away.
Yeah, she's all like, "No, it's not like not now, babe."
I like Johnny Cage.
And Sonya's like, "Nah," and then that was another thing too. Sonya and Johnny Cage are also a thing, which is funny because I'm like, they are a thing in the game, right? I'm pretty sure there was like an iteration of the game where they play as teams, right?
Who? What?
Kind of like Marvel and Capcom, Mortal Kombat, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't play enough Mortal Kombat. I think I played up to 5 because I had Mortal Kombat Gold. I think it was just 5.
There was 11 before they came out to Mortal Kombat 1 again. Like they just
Yeah.
reboot.
11 of them.
Yeah,
and then they came out with Mortal Kombat
1.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Well, I just don't know that. I just knew that Sonya Blade and Johnny Cage were an item. Katana and Liu Kang was another item, and Kano was an issue for Sonya. I mean, those were always the case. You know what I mean? So it was really cool to kind of see both of the characters interact with each other. Liu Kang barely interacted with Katana. Barely.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's just a glance.
And
that's how it starts.
Yeah, normally, yeah. He's all like, he's like, I'm not gonna kill you. He said under his breath, "Father, I'm not gonna kill you, Father. It's someone else is gonna kill you."
His little Phoenix moment was him like just flexing. He's like, "Call me later, baby."
Yeah. He's like, she's saying in the back, "Please don't, babe, don't kill him. I'll do it." All right, I'm not the one.
But I must fly away. Toodles.
Would have been nice though. Would have been nice, but then again, Oh, one more thing. Scorpion. I will not be your guide. I am not a guide here. This and that. Kano goes, "Yeah, but Bihan's here."
Say less.
Bro, all of a sudden had shadows in his face. All of a sudden.
He's like, "You could make dreams here too if you have a strong enough will." Yeah. What's his face? Bio is here. Oh, wait, what? Distraction. Everything just disappears. The fruits are freaking rotting away.
Yeah. Peaches are like,
no more dreams, now. Only nightmares.
That's exactly what I was thinking too,
dude. And I'm like, what's crazy too? Bihan was brought back to life, right? or Sub-Zero was back to life. But what was weird is that I thought he was dead, but Scorpion should be dead as well, right? So where was Cole?
I thought the exact same thing. I'm like, Cole's got to be there somewhere, right?
And I think if Cole does come back,
I thought for a second he was going to say, I think Cole is not dead. I'm like, no,
I don't think he's coming back, guys.
That's why I say he has to come back. Yeah. I want Cole to be Sub-Zero.
I don't think Cole's coming back.
I want Cole
to
be Sub-Zero.
You know what? Cole cannot come back.
No.
Because they need a body. And his body is
in an acid river.
They don't need his body.
What do you mean? The Queen, they had her body. Kano, they had his body.
I know.
Sub-Zero was in the Nether realm, though.
Oh,
he comes back
because he has no body.
Yeah.
Oh, and he oh my gosh. Or he could become
reptile because of the acid. No, that's actually it.
I was just thinking reptile. I think we could do reptile.
That's got to be it.
That would be sick.
Did you know that Bihan's new character, when he turned into the shadow person, so his character's name is Noob Saibot, right?
Yes, I'm familiar with that character.
If you reverse the letters of both of their names, which is like Boone and Tobias, basically John Tobias and Edward Boone are the ones who created Mortal Kombat, like the director of the NetherRealms Studios.
The Realms. Was it that the guy, the bartender guy? The bartender in the bar that
I was trying to figure out who that person was, because I'm like, there's no reason you just show this random bartender and like he's like, yeah, he's just bartending and giving drinks. No, he has to be somebody. But
Ed Boon. Ed Boon, that was him.
Ed Boon, yeah.
Ed Boon was the bartender.
The bartender.
But I didn't know that,
cool.
Randolph. That's dope.
That is dope. I didn't know that.
Yeah, little trivia. That was pretty cool.
So Ed Boon is one of the creators. Is that what you said?
Yeah, he's the programmer. He's like the voice actor, director.
Oh.
But yeah, he co-created
games, right?
the Mortal Kombat game, basically.
Interesting. Yeah, because I'm like, in my head, I thought to myself, was he like one of the characters from the original '90s movie, you know? And he was just cameoing in this as a bartender, and I'm like, he's got to be somebody important. Like he's got to be somebody who matters in some way, shape, or form to the Mortal Kombat franchise. But here we go. Okay, so at least I knew that was the case. I just didn't know who he was. But that's
I thought that's pretty cool. He was
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
like
that
the
is dope.
Stan Lee and like as kind of like Marvel
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Stan
yeah,
Lee.
yeah, yeah.
That's what they're
So that's
trying to
pretty cool.
see. They're trying to make. Or I was watching somebody, I think a creator on TikTok, talking about Ed Boon being like a Stan Lee.
Yeah, he should
Nobody
have had a
can ever be
cameo
Stanley.
in the first movie.
Did
Or
he?
maybe he did, and we just didn't even know.
No. We would have to go back and watch.
Oh,
Maybe
by
he
the
was
way,
the
guys.
bartender again.
Maybe.
By the way, guys, did you know that the guy who or I don't know if you watched or remember the part where Johnny Cage is watching his old fight on his phone when he was a teen?
Yeah.
The kid who played the teen version of him is his son, Indy.
Oh.
Indy Urban.
Like his actual son.
Yeah. Played a younger version of him.
Oh, that's dope.
No, because I was
cool.
looking at the cast list and I saw young Cage, Johnny Cage, says Indy Urban. I was like, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
His name is Indy, like Indy Games,
500 or whatever.
Oh,
The Indy 500.
It's the same thing for. Have you seen Monarch?
I have not.
Have you watched Monarch?
nope.
It's the Godzilla.
Oh, the Godzilla film.
Yeah, it's a TV show. Monarch, Legacy of Monsters is what it is. But Kurt Russell plays one of the characters, and his son plays the younger version of him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Anna Sawai's in that film.
Yeah.
Or the series. Anna Sawai.
And the funny thing is, me and my wife, we didn't know that that was his son at the time. But my wife kept saying, like, man, he looks like a younger version of Kurt Russell. And then later she's watching an interview, and yeah, he's like, what's his daughter's name? Oh, I forget his daughter's name. I have her.
Oh, Kate Upton? No, Kate Upton.
I can't remember her name, but she's like, she was talking about how it's like now he's been in a recording with both his daughter and his son, and I'm like, oh, I guess it was his son. But it's dope to see that these actors are like they have their kids and they're playing like younger versions of them.
Yeah,
that's pretty dope.
I mean, look at Goldie Hawn and her daughter. I think. Oh, what's her name? I forgot her name. The daughter's name. Drew Barrymore is also a daughter of somebody important. I just forgot. But yeah,
I think a lot of them are.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll get something on my Instagram, like actors that are related, and I'll see through. I'm like, yo, they're related? What in the world? And I'm like,
yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah. All right. So anything else?
We already spoke of stuff that we didn't like. So I think that's probably it's up to the grading and stuff like that.
All right, Randolph, what do you like to give this?
I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I don't remember what I don't know what I gave the previous movie, but I think this one's a 7 out of 10. 1 point off because Cole Young died. Another point off because the plot was there. It was all about the tournament. Yeah. But it was just everything happening all at once everywhere. It's like chaotic. But I guess that's Mortal Kombat.
Wasn't that a different movie?
Oh, everything. Yeah.
Which was a really good movie, by the way.
That was a good movie too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one, dude. 7. I want to 7 point, maybe 7.1.
I thought you were just about to say 7.4.
But like, that's what my brother gave it.
No way.
Yeah, you can ask him. He told because Leo here asked him earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that it was decent. It was a decent movie. If you love the games, you're gonna like this movie. If you like the games, if you're going in for a film, like a cinema,
just to watch it,
maybe no. You know what I mean? Like for the plot, if you're gonna be there for the plot, like what are you going there for? You know what I mean? Like the plot is whatever they want it to be. To be completely honest, it's a free for all for that lore, because the first film decided to use a original character. You know what I mean? I was just like, oh my gosh, that is definitely not how you do it. But I was like, look at what Marvel did. They went around Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, they should have went around like
Scorpion.
Sonya or because they already did the movies with Liu Kang. They already did a series of Kung Lao. They should use another known name, and I think Sonya is the next popular one, if not Kitana. And this one was more Kitana centered.
Yeah,
if anything, so
for sure.
Like if they started with this film, this would have been really good.
Yeah,
I think this was better. I thought it was better than the first one for sure.
Yep, same.
And I do like Joe Townsend. He was the guy that played Sub-Zero. He was in the series Warrior. That was the one that Bruce Lee was writing, and his daughter ended up finishing, and then came out with 3 or 4 great seasons. And he's a great fighter. So yeah, but 7.0.
All right, Leo.
I think we're 3 for 3, buddies. I also give it a 7.
7.
I also give it a 7. Yeah. I think the movie overall was okay. Like I said, some of the fighting scenes just didn't hit as good. Liu Kang was, like I said, it was just my favorite one. Why are you laughing?
Just the way he just left. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh yeah.
Peace. I'm not dead though.
I'm not dead.
Just flies away. I'm not gonna die. Plot armor.
Yeah. And then the story was just I don't know. I was like, man, there could have been more to this story. If the first one was done in 2021, we're in 2026. 5 years, and that's the best you could come up for a story. That's kind of crazy, if you ask me. That's kind of crazy. 5 years to write a story for the second movie, and that's what you come up with.
But
I'm kind of worried for what the third movie is going to show, because I'm pretty sure they're coming out with the third one.
They are.
Unless they're going to come out with the 5 years, which would be way too long, I think.
Yeah.
But it was okay. I'm actually interested to compare it to the 90s version, because I haven't seen the 90s version since the 90s.
Oh man, don't do it.
I would imagine the graphics are just horrendous, but I remember really enjoying it. Like, it was just like I have all these scenes in my head about it.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering, is it just because I was a kid, which most likely it was, because I'm like, Mortal Kombat and they're fighting each other. That's so cool. Right?
Yeah.
And maybe it just doesn't hold up as good anymore.
Yeah. Well, that's for sure. Yeah, you're right about the whole CGI of the 90s, because in the second film in the 90s, Liu Kang turns into the dragon.
Yep.
But Shao Kahn turns into like a Hydra.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he turns into like a 3 or 5.
No, I was just thinking of the first Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh,
that's the one that's in my head.
The first one.
Oh, dude,
not like Resurrection, right?
Dude, I wanted to be one of those foot soldier guys, the one with the masks over them, and they were just like all super buff. I was like, oh, dude, I want to grow up like that. They all look like Bolo from the Van Damme films. Bolo Leon.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that guy was
buff, man. He was huge.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you would say he's buff when we were kids, but now I realize if he were adult size, I am still very much a lot bigger than him, but
sadly
not as muscular as him.
I used to hated him back in Bloodsport. The way
Bloodsport.
Oh, yeah. Dude. I was like, no.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, but yeah. That's going to wrap up this episode. Follow us on IG, Facebook, X, and TikTok. You can catch all of our video content here on YouTube. Please leave a review, as it will help this podcast grow. And join our community on Discord. Thanks for hanging out with us. And don't forget to turn it to 11.